I was stoked. I'm sure you were stoked when Haiden announced that on his socials that he was running West Coast. I think that's epic, dude. I think for the sport, I think that coming in Anaheim, there's always so much hype. You talked about it at the top of the show. It's here. It's this weekend, and to have someone as polarizing as Jet and Haiden opening and kicking the season off, I think it's epic. I think it's awesome.
It totally is, and it's tough. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think that one thing that Haiden has going for him is obviously he's a West Coast guy. Grew up here out in Temecula, so he's gonna have a massive amount of fans out here. Not only, I think the tough part of racing Haiden is he feeds off of Anaheim 1's energy, where maybe a lot of other riders just want to get through Anaheim and get through everything that Anaheim presents itself with, where somebody like Haiden, I feel like I said, feeds off of that. So that's a very hard guy to race when they love that, all this attention, all the cameras, all of the hype around Anaheim. So I think that, yeah, he's going to come out swinging. Now that doesn't mean that some of that hype and some of that everything that Anaheim brings could infiltrate some of his program and become too overwhelming. I don't see that happening. I think he's going to feed off of it, and I think he's going to be very, very quick. But as everybody knows on this show, that I am a Haiden fan, but I'm also a big Levi fan. We're not 100% sure exactly what coast everybody is confirmed on. But
do you know of anything? Like, I mean, it's like, what's kitchen?
Last I talked to Mitch he goes, in the past, I've signed these riders up. I've put them in positions to ride. Okay, you're riding west, you're riding east. And a week leading in, somebody goes down and gets banged up, and then he's got to swap it around. So I was at the shop for a Christmas party 2 weeks ago, or right before Christmas, or whatever it was. And at that point, he didn't tell me this is who's riding west, this is who's riding east. He didn't know at that point. I'm sure he knew. He obviously knew what the plan was, is if everybody stays off the ground, here's what I'm going to throw in as my entry list. But we were 2 or 3 weeks out at that point. And obviously he's had some bad luck in the past with riders going down very, very closely to the opener of this season. So that's the information that I have.
Dude, you're so tight with him. Like, at least he should have given you and us the opportunity to announce on Title 24 who's racing what coasts.
That's right. Yeah, no, that's not a very good. I don't have very, very good information on that front. But I just, like I said, there's some guys that get drawn to that attention. I think Hayden's one of them. So it'll be whoever lines up Saturday night to race Haiden on West Coast. It's going to be tough, because I think he feeds off of that. He loves that type of energy.
Hi folks, Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.